So when I said the story about Disney,
Yes.
guy, Kevin, sends me this picture. He says, we just got off a Disney cruise. And he says, on the cruise, this is one of the guys that was telling the story to the kids. I said, okay, what's wrong with the picture? He's telling a nice story. He says, look at what he's wearing, shoes. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what's he wearing?
Marc Jacobs.
Can you zoom in?
He's wearing high heels.
Zoom in? He's wearing high heels talking to kids.
Yeah.
Okay. So, look, this is going to confuse parents where parents are going to say, I'm sorry, Disney. I'm just not taking my kids to the cruise. Period. There's going to be a lot of parents that don't want to answer unnecessary questions yet to an 8-year-old kid. It's too early to have those types of conversations when you get things like this. This is not controversial. This is the average parent doesn't want to talk about, a lot of different topics that they don't want to talk to them about, this being one of them. So if Disney thinks this is okay to say, what's wrong with that? Let them do that kind of things. You, again, Disney, don't understand who your customer is. And two, you have lost control of your company, your brand, what it stood for. You have fully lost control. Mm-hmm. And it's to the point where they are walking on eggshells, wondering what they need to do to turn the company around. One of the best things we witnessed during COVID, one of the best things we witnessed during COVID was a case study of Disney. One was Disneyland. The other one was Disney World.
Right, California versus Florida. That was great.
One was Disneyland. Hey, we're going to do this and we're going to do that and we're going to shut. And Disney World's like, nah, California goes, remember, Bob Iger was sitting on the board with Gavin Newsom to help going through this process. And then California shuts down the park. And then Bob Iger resigns from Gavin Newsom's camp, says, listen, man, I don't want to help you out anymore because what you're doing, I'm against. Disney loses 78,000 jobs. DeSantis keeps Disney World open. Mm-hmm. The restaurants around all stay in business. They're not affected by it because people are going to Disney World and the businesses around that were making money when people were staying at Disney World staying intact. Then they interviewed the businesses around Disneyland that no longer got the traffic. They got destroyed. Disney has screwed it up so bad the last 24, 36 months. If they don't get their act together, hell, of course someone's going to buy them out at a pennies on a dollar. And Scott Rodriguez, who's a Valuetainment, he's a PPD podcaster, a member. He just gave a super chat, $50, and he said, I was just at Disney World November 11th till the 20th with the family. This was the 6th time going on in the last 10 years. PBD, we are a Disney family. I can tell you the magic is gone, and it's so sad. Apple buying Disney will ruin Disney. Apple is so woke. Anyway, so
Apple's even woker than Disney. That's what he's saying.
He's saying Apple is even woker
Pat,
than
can I ask you a question? Because you've got 4 kids, all basically 10 and under.
Yep.
Kevin, you've got?
I got 3.
Okay, how old are they?
17, 18, and 21.
Okay, so you've got teenagers and college age. Tom, you've got teenagers.
Yep.
I've got a nephew who's 10, right? And all my buddies all have kids. They're all between 5 and 12 years old. I don't have kids. But is that the common denominator? It's just like, listen, I don't think anybody cares what you do in your private life. You want to be gay, you want to be trans, like go for it. Yeah. I mean, I'm from Florida. My sister went to UCF. She worked at Disney. All her friends were gay. They're all the musical theater kids that go to.
Sure. I work a lot of gay actors.
Literally, nobody has a problem with that. No. But I mean, I'm speaking as not a parent. I'm more asking you guys, is that where you draw the line? Obviously, it's like, look, do what you guys want to do. We really don't care. But when you start trying to indoctrinate 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, that's where we have a problem.
I say let people grow up and find out where they want to be in their life when they grow up. Why this forcing on them when they're 5, 6 years old? What DeSantis did was saying this is ridiculous to do these to kids at this young age.
Don't say gay.
Let them figure out for themselves.
3rd grade and under.
I went through high school, and when I went to class reunions 5 and 10 years later, and then like 5 or 6 of the guys that I had no idea were gay now. And I said, did you have to hide this during high school? Did you know back then? And a couple of them said, yeah. But I didn't know that. Yeah. I couldn't have cared less if they were or not. But it was interesting that they had to hide it. And I think that's their biggest battle is we need to not be afraid to come out. Well, fine, to come out. In today's world, I don't think anybody's afraid anymore, especially in America. Just go for it, which is fine. But I think people are tired of being forced down their throats constantly. It's constant going on. It's like every commercial, it's like, fine, congratulations. I mean, it's gotten to a point now that people are just fed up with it, and I think people are getting more vocal about it now.
Order your Future Looks Bright hat. Click over here, and to watch the entire podcast, click here. Take care, everybody.